Hello everyone. On this occasion, I would like to share brief information regarding the latest update that is present in Empires and Puzzles Beta 73, the third patch, where in this update, we will find 5 new updates. The first is the new Alliance quest, namely Night of the Moth. Second is the newly open area and chapter in the Dragonspire campaign and Flame and Frost Untold Tales. The third update is the new summon portal, namely Shadow Summon. The fourth update is a new glass costume, which is given to several rare, epic, and legendary heroes. And finally are some new heroes who come from the Myrkheim and Moth families. And without having to wait any longer, please follow the timestamp that I have provided. In the first update, namely the new Alliance quest, Night of the Moth, I said this event will be the same as previous Alliance quests, such as Clash of Knights and Musketeer. However, for this beta version, I still don't know the rules and game mechanics, because this event will appear in about 18 hours. So far, all I know from Night of the Moth is the new heroes. So for a more detailed discussion of this new quest, I will make a separate video, so make sure you subscribe. Next, in the second update, we will find a new area open in the Dragonspire campaign, starting from Windy Plateau, Misty Cliffs, Serpent Mountain, Wicked Grove, Sky Palace, Mount Fury, and Rainbow Valley, where maybe some of these areas will be opened progressively on the original server, and it will probably start from December. And then, a new chapter that has also just opened, namely in Treasures of Flame and Frost, which for now, has been opened up to Chapter 4, namely Trail of the Brother. And of course, we will soon witness this event in December. Next, in the third update, we find a new summon portal, namely Shadow Summon, where here, finally we can have a greater chance of getting heroes from the Cultist and Investigator families. Because to be honest, in my opinion, secret summons have uncertain odds and times of appearance, so most players have difficulty in catching and getting heroes from these families. So with the emergence of this summon portal, I'm sure most players will at least have a chance to get some secret heroes that they may not have been able to get before. And for a more detailed discussion of this summon portal, I will discuss it in a separate video, so make sure you subscribe. Next, in the fourth update, namely new costumes for classic heroes, where here, you will be able to see that there are several classic heroes, starting from rare, such as Ganju and Jahangir, then epic, such as Boltusk and Grim, and legendary, such as Sartana, Asler, Vivica, and Richard, getting their fourth costume, which is called Glass Costume, where I think this costume only gives an additional boost to the basic stats of these classic heroes, and also a new passive, namely Glass, where they have a 60% extra chance to reflect status ailments back to the attacker. And besides these two things, these classic heroes also get a little buff and modification to their skill effects. So simply I can say that the addition of this fourth costume will only create additional tasks for players, because again, they have to try to get classic heroes, most of which function only to increase the overall power of their team. And the last update, which is the new heroes, where here we can see there are 12 new heroes, which come from 2 families, namely the Myrkheim family, such as Bragi, the Dwarven Prizefighter, Hone, the Dwarven Great Knight, and Ethslegaur, the Dwarven Fire Seeker, then followed by 9 other new heroes, which come from the Moth family, such as Rose Petite, the Young Moth Painter, Joyvert, the Music Mothuoso, Shyamber, the Shadow Moth, Chunkiroy, the Marquee Moth, Tealmoin, the Moth of the Mist, Pepperblue, the Mothician, Grovert, the Mothling Breeder, Satinpamenter, the Clergy Moth, and Mortwitch, the Mothmancer, where later, I will make a separate video to discuss these 12 heroes in more detail, so in order not to miss my latest video, make sure you have subscribed to my channel. So that was a summary of some of the updates I noticed in Beta 73, the third patch. So, out of the 5 updates I showed and discussed earlier, which update are you most looking forward to? Share your answers or questions in the comments section, and we'll meet again in the next Empires and Puzzles video.